I'm here in the beautiful town of Ashland, Oregon. Oh, I've got such great memories. I used to come up here when I was a kid. My parents would come for the Shakespeare Festival. So you got all this artist energy. Well, what do you get? You probably get a pretty good food scene. So if you're looking for the artist food scene with some Mexican flair, it's right here. This is Agave.
Chilaquiles.
If you're in the mood for really quality Latino food, Mexican food, then this is a really nice place for that.
I could eat here every day and be happy.
There's a lot of passion that goes into this restaurant.
And has been since '05, when Catherine Golden and John Hinkle opened this joint based on scratch-made food and lots of love. Unfortunately, John passed away, so Cat recruited longtime employee Jake Brown Van Osdal to help carry on the legacy. John set the tempo, kind of what was going on here, and you're continuing on this energy.
Yes, he was quite a guy.
Still is.
Absolutely.
What's up, John? What type of food is Agave?
Always fresh and simplicity.
It's harder to make it simple than it is to make it more complex.
Yes.
The food is the highest quality. That's the bottom line.
The tacos and the tamales, that's what I usually get when I come in here.
Portobello and squash tamale.
I'm a tamale guy, and you can't go wrong with this one.
The filling is just right, and the spice is perfect.
What are we gonna make?
This is our red tamale sauce.
Okay, let's jump into it.
Anchos,
Guajillo?
California.
California Guajillo, pretty close.
Quartered onions and garlic. Water.
Now, how long are we gonna let this sit here and simmer down?
They just have to rehydrate.
Gotcha.
Extra virgin olive oil, oregano, cumin.
So bloom that, kind of wake it up.
Put it in the pot.
Sugar? Kosher salt?
Stir it a smidge. That was a smidge, wasn't it?
Smidge.
Puree it with the immersion blend.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to add water with veggie base mixed in it, red chili sauce.
Enchilada sauce.
So this will cook about 10 more minutes, and then it's ready for the tamales.
That's delicious. You know, you could take that, just warm it up, make a soup.
We do. We actually put that in our pozole.
Dummy. I'll buy this by the gallon, please. Now we get into the...
Portobello and winter squash filling.
What type of squash?
Butternut.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Olive oil, garlic,
Okay.
portobello mushrooms.
Beautiful. And then in with the squash?
Yes.
Round it out a little oregano.
Salt and pepper.
Now, this is gonna simmer down now for how long?
15 minutes.
Just so it's
max.
tender.
Yeah, just so
Cooked
it's
and
slightly
tender.
tender.
Time for the masa.
Yes. Vegetable shortening.
And while that's creaming, this is the masa,
Salt.
Baking powder.
She's doing something I really like here.
this is water.
And
with
vegetable
some
stock?
Vegetable stock.
The red sauce that we made.
Pour it in here. I mix this by hand.
I like how you're making these little cylinders that you're gonna drop
Yeah,
in
just
there.
plop them in.
Little flavor bombs. Fire that missile, soldier. Coordinates.
Spread the masa on the tamale husk. Put filling in it. Roll it up. Put 2 olives in the top.
And then we'll steam them.
About an hour and a half.
All of this just for a tamale.
Correct.
You have the patience of an angel. Don't be smally when you get me my tamale.
I'm hoping not to be.
Cut the end off.
Yep.
That's a big tamale. If you're looking for the smally tamale, it's down the street. What are we doing here? Oh, we're making it look pretty. I'm just gonna end up eating those. It's good fiber.
And here's some of the red tamale sauce we made.
It looks as if it were a corn stalk in the field.
Well, you are a child of the 70s.
60s.
It's fantastic. I wouldn't even tell people it's vegetarian.
We don't.
The meatiness of that portobello really carries it. This red salsa going all the way through it. But you know what the real kicker is? Is whipping that fat, getting it nice and light. And when it cooks, it just... Do you know what that meant?
I do exactly.
You're picking up what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you can come to a place like this and get a tamale that light and that fluffy, delicious, very simple ingredients, handled the right way, and you get an excellent result.
Gracias.
De nada.
A winter squash and portobello tamale with rice and beans.
Blew my socks off. They just get the ratio with filling and masa right on.
A good blend of the squash and the portobellos.
The sauce is delicious. It's got a real nice flavor to it.
Tamale and torta up.
You just can't beat the Mexican food here.
And on most nights, it's just the first act to Ashland's legendary theater. So we used to come up here for the Shakespearean Festival.
Yes.
Which, of course, I didn't think I appreciated as a child. Now I'm dying to go back and see it.
You'll see this place clear out at 7:30 at night as everybody goes to the 8 o'clock show.
Can they walk from here?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And up next, it's the Culinary Encore. What else you want to make?
I'm making a carnitas torta.
Can we make it together?
You can help, please.
All right.
Carnitas torta with a cabbage and lime salad.
I've had a lot of tortas, but this is the best one.
I'm gonna have to get this more often.
When we come back. Welcome back. We're here in Ashland, Oregon, one of my favorite places. I used to come here all the time as a kid. If I would have known that this restaurant was going to open, I would have moved here. This is Agave. Kat and her partner started this in 2005. Then for a decade, Kat and John built their Mexican food cred. And now, even though John has passed, the love just keeps on growing.
You can order anything here, and you'll be happy. Carnitas torta?
I'm having the carnitas torta. I order it often.
Super marinated meat, jalapenos. It's one of the best.
What are we going to make next?
I'm making a carnitas torta. We have 2 pork butts. I rub them with salt.
Mexican oregano with that big flavor. You can smell it. Now, I noticed that you turn the fat cap up, so it's going to sit there and render down that fat and moisturize the meat as it goes. This is going to go overnight. What temp?
About 225, uncovered.
So we're going to make the Baja sauce?
Yes.
Okay. Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
A little bit of salt?
Yep. Some fresh squeezed key lime juice.
Key lime juice.
Yes.
Wow. Get the acid right there. Okay, we're ready to build it?
Yes.
Look at this bone-in pork butt. You know it's done when you can grab that. I love that you roasted it without a lid on it. You really get to build some of that texture and some of that bark. Good amount of salt, great amount of oregano.
The Baja sauce
Where's the bread coming for the torta?
from a panaderia in Medford.
That's Mexican bread shop or bakery. Look at that beautiful pork.
Queso fresco.
Okay.
Chili toreado.
Fried jalapenos. The frying of it takes down the heat a little bit. You're very gracious with those. A lot of avocado. I like the way this is going.
Pico.
It's been weird all these years having this named after me, Pico de Gallo. But I just deal with it. There we go. It's delicious, it's honest, but something is going off in that sandwich that has me back to Manzanilla. Like going to the big open-air markets. Maybe it's the roasted pork in there, I don't know. The torta is so tender and light. The Baja sauce with the lime, you gotta have enough lime in there. Queso fresco, you get a little bit of that saltiness. A lot of avocado, good raw crunch of the veggies of the pico de millo. The torta done right is a very special thing. That's really done right.
I got a carnitas torta with a cabbage and lime salad.
It's tender, perfect, spicy, lean.
What I love most about it is balance. The bread to meat ratio is perfect on this.
Fresh salmon taco, beans and rice.
It's just a wonderful experience. It's the best restaurant in Ashland, bar none.
This is a gem. It's so great to see how you've kept it real, you've kept it simple, kept it honest.
This just radiated down from John and all of us.
John, I hope you're digging this, man. She's doing great. Nicely done.